everybody, I'm John. Today we're going to talk about flowers. Now flowers are one of the most important plants on the planet. They've existed for over 100 million years, since the age of the dinosaurs. But what are flowers? And why are they so important? Now flowers are made out of two main parts. The female part, which is called the pistil, now that's where the eggs are. And the male part, which is called the stamen, and that's where the pollen is. When pollen fertilizes eggs, they make seeds. In order for this to happen, they need help from pollinators, like bees, butterflies, and other animals, and the wind. Flowers use their petals to point out to pollinators where their nectar is, which is food for the pollinators. This allows pollen to get from one flower to get to the eggs of another flower to make seeds. Now seeds have their own way to travel from their parent plant to get across the land. Some have bristles that can attach to an animal's fur and can get pretty far. Others have little wings on them, like the helicopter seeds of a maple tree. And that allows the wind to take them pretty far too. One day this little maple tree will grow flowers and then make seeds that look like little helicopters flying in the wind. The last seed dispersal method is that sometimes seeds can be encased in fruit, which animals eat, and some of that fruit we can eat. Now here we have an orange, an apple, some peppers, and blueberries. Can you believe that they were all once flowers? Let's get inside a real flower to see its parts. Now first we have to peel back the petals to see what's inside. Now right here we see the male part of the flower, which is the stamen. And that's where the pollen is. And up here is part of the pistil. Now these are called stigma, and this is where the pollen can attach. And when the pollen attaches, it goes down all the way inside to where the eggs are. Now the eggs are in here somewhere. Can't really see them, but they're there. They're just really tiny. Now that we've dissected a flower, what are some other fun things that we can do with flowers? I like to make flower arrangements. Now when starting to make your flower arrangement, first you need a bowl. Now I got this at a garage sale for $2. Then you get some greens. This is called pitto, and it's a leafy green, and it will serve as the structure that holds the rest of the flowers together. Now you take the pitto and you strip off some of the leaves so that when you cut it, none of the leaves are in the water. And use some garden clippers to just cut it down a little bit and then stick them in here and see how they look. There you go, you got a good start. And now I have some thistle. Now this is pretty cool plant, and this is also a flower. And I'll cut this a little bit and stick it in, see where it lands. Now I also got some rose-colored stock. Now this is a cool plant, which is also a flower. I'm gonna strip off some of the leaves. I'm gonna figure out where the water line is. I'm using my hands, and be careful when using clippers. Cut that and stick them in around the sides. I'll put one here. Now for the final touch, I'll add roses. Now for each rose, you want to pull off the petals on the outside layer. This will let it open up. And then you cut each flower and stick them in. Now for the last flower, I'm going to put in this nice rose-colored rose. I'm gonna strip the petals off the outside. Some of them are brown. Make sure it looks cool. And cut this so it's a little bit longer. Now go on the top. Now you want to look at your flowers from 360 degrees. Make sure everything's kind of even. You see this one's sticking out a little bit, so I'm going to cut it down shorter. Stick it back in. Jam it in there. Here you go. You have pretty flowers. Here's another simple flower arrangement you can do. First, you get your bowl and some water, and you fill it with rocks. And you take your rose, peel off a couple of the outsides, and then snap it. Just like that. And you drop it in. Now it just floats around. In a couple of days, this will open up and look really cool. I had a couple extra flowers, so I made a couple extra flower arrangements. Now I have a bunch of flowers that I can decorate my room with. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned a lot. Thanks for watching. See you later.